Do you have to keep going? I mean, at the point that you have $1 million in your bank account and you're making money singing songs and doing concerts.
Well, that's the sickness.
Do you have to keep going?
Yeah, but that's the sickness. I think Jay-Z quoted one time in his lyrics, and I don't know, it's like, it was something to the effect of, we become prisoners to the same stuff that we're selling. We become victims. We become addicted to just like the fiends that we're selling to, right? And it's a sickness, man. You know what I mean? And all my African American brothers, black brothers and sisters just in that cycle, I feel for them, right? Because you don't see a way out, right? No matter about the money, it doesn't have anything to do with the money. It's just the people that are around you. When you have a group that's saying that we need to retaliate, right? And then you have the other group that's saying that they need to retaliate, right? And you have a guy like Dirt, who was really the voice, right? Who would have had to make a tough decision. And that would be to walk away. Something that, that I did at the apex. Not, you don't walk away when you're on the bottom. Don't nobody care then. You gotta walk away, in the Louis. You gotta walk away in the Gucci. You gotta walk away with the fly shit on. And then say, okay, now I don't want to. But not that I'm gonna be tucked away, ducked away, and still calling shots, right? Because that's still the same kind of vicious cycle that'll get you caught up.
Look, if you're this is my new thing, and I've been saying this in interviews. If you are a successful person, I don't mean even a millionaire or whatever else, even if you have a 9-to-5 and you're supporting your family, there is no reason for you to have friends and affiliates who are still actively criminals. I'm not talking about people that have done crimes in the past and have turned their life around. I got lots of friends like that.
No, but criminal is a state of
people who
mind.
are still actively robbing, shooting, stealing, scamming, whatever else. If you are a legitimate person and you pay your taxes and you provide a service with legal money, when you have people around you that are still actively doing crimes, that is going to get you caught up every single time.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree.
Okay, explain.
I believe that it goes with the mindset. If you have the criminal mindset and you continue to have that, you can just be waiting for that opportunity, right? You chilling, you're not doing nothing. But when an opportunity comes that you can be the criminal that in your mind that you're thinking, then you take advantage of the opportunity. But when you don't have that mindset, then you can go out and all these things can be happening. The people up around you could be suffering from an illness and they're doing crime, but you just choose not to participate.
You will get caught up in their crimes. The Quando Rondo situation is a great example of it. He had a bunch of people around him that were still in the streets. Now he's got a Fed charge for drug dealing, which clearly he was not doing. Not at the level that he was financially. He's not moving marijuana.
Well, unfortunately,
but he's a successful rapper who tours and has hundreds of millions of streams. And NBA YoungBoy, you talk about gave him $1 million cash just to give it to him. Like,
yeah, but when they dropped the drugs and dropped all the shit off into the community, they knew that it wasn't going to be my generation or even my kids' generation that was going to not be affected by that, right? You might have friends, you might have a group of friends, or you might have your friends that don't do crime, right? But in the African American community, right? It's so hard to have a group of friends and everyone is legitimate. No one is doing crime.
You got to cut those people off.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
You have to cut those people off.
No, you know what you have to do is you have to mind your own business because that's impossible.
It's not impossible. You can't have these people around you anymore because you're going to get caught up in their nonsense, whether or not you're involved or not. Think about it. Like, if Lil Durk, if all the people around him were just regular employees or regular security people, if I have a beef with someone, I don't have anyone around me that I can go send to do a murder. I just don't have anyone around me like that.
Vlad,
I have real security. I can't tell my ex-LAPD security guy to go kill somebody. He's not going to do it.
Think about it this way, Vlad. My mom was with me, my whole life. My whole life, in the crime, right?
Okay.
She never got arrested. She never got arrested.
That's
you know why?
That's your kid.
No, my mom.
You got to accept your kid. I'm not talking about your kid. I'm just saying cut off your kids.
No, but what I'm saying is
people that you choose to be around. You can't choose to not be around your kids. That'll just make you a bad dad. I'm very often, most of the time, just like Dirt and his wife, India, right? Okay.
It's very unfortunate because she's left behind the kids and all this other stuff, just a family that's left behind.
Yeah. And he's got other kids too.
Right. But they didn't take her to jail. She was with him. They didn't take her to jail because you can be there, right? And you can be sympathetic for your family member or sympathetic for your friends and not necessarily participate in what's going on. But let me tell you this though.
Okay.
If you're scared, let me tell you, if you're scared of them guys, you're scared of them girls, what they gonna say, and you kind of like want to act like you in it a little bit, and you want to just do a little something here and a little something there, because I want to be a little cool. I don't want to get, I don't want y'all to think I'm too square, so let me do a little bit of something. That's when you get caught up. But when you take that stance and you say, you know what, man, I ain't doing that. Oh, they kind of respect that. Oh, no, I ain't doing that, man. Right? You begin to be a way out. But now this is what the hood gonna do. They're gonna try to see, are you moonlighting? You know what moonlighting is?
Yeah, I know what
that
it is.
That means you have a job, you're telling everybody you're not doing nothing, but at night, you're moonlighting, you're sneaking doing this, you're sneaking doing that, right? And you're not telling anybody.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the thing where I think it all comes down to the criminal mindset. Right? My grandmother, she didn't have no criminal mindset. You couldn't, and she always told me, you can't beat an honest man. You come in there with something hot. You come in there with a stereo and you say, Grandmama, she said, I don't want that in here.
Right.
Right? You say you hear a toaster, I don't want that in here. You just couldn't beat her. You couldn't, listen, she couldn't go to jail. It wasn't no way you was gonna get my grandmama to go to jail because she wasn't gonna do it. She wasn't gonna participate in it.